Hey guys, what's up? Dr. W here, and today we're going to be ranking the World of Warcraft expansions. Now, I've gotten back into WoW with the quarantine and not much to do since there's not a lot of new video games coming out. And I've been enjoying my time, and it's made me think, I should give my opinion on this. It seems like a fun video to do, a interesting discussion to have, so prepare to hop on into this. But before we do, I want to bring up something a little serious. Look in the description of this video, and there are some links to the NAACP and the Southern Poverty Law Center that you can click on, and you can learn what actions you can take to help fight for racial justice in the United States. So be sure to go check out those links. I'd really appreciate it. And every bit of effort, time, and money you could give would really help support the cause, so thank you. And now let's get into this video. So starting at number 8. My least favorite World of Warcraft expansion is the Burning Crusade. Now a little bit of context before we hop on into this. I started playing WoW at the launch of Lich King. So I experienced vanilla WoW and Burning Crusades just through leveling up to get to the Lich King content. And that might have clouded my view of it a little bit. But I didn't really enjoy... I didn't really enjoy the areas that much and what was happening there. It was a bit weird for me, I think. I didn't like all the PvP stuff they tried to do. And it just felt odd to me, like it didn't connect with vanilla WoW or with Lich King that much, and I think that's why I didn't enjoy it. And then after that, we have vanilla WoW, which I'm basing my opinion on this mostly from someone who never experienced WoW vanilla, and who has been playing a lot of classic WoW, like WoW Classic right now. And there's part of it that's more fun because of all the obtuseness of the original game. But there's a lot of quality of life fixes that they have made, and so much that they have added to the game since vanilla WoW, that just make it not as good as WoW has been. So I'm not saying vanilla WoW is bad. I've actually really enjoyed playing classic WoW. It's just like some of the quality of life fixes and other content they've added with the newer expansions have improved it. And that's what's to be expected, so not really bagging on that one. Next up, at number 6, is the current expansion, Battle for Azeroth. And while I'm enjoying it, it's just a little... I don't know, there's something about it that isn't quite as good as all the other ones. I don't like that the allied races are locked behind so much fucking grinding. I think it would have been a bigger boon to the game and got a lot more players in if they just released 4 new races per each side right out the gate. You know, you pay for it. Maybe do a quest to unlock it, but there's like fucking dozens of hours of grinding to unlock each one of these races, and I don't think that's a great idea. I don't like all the battleground stuff again. I'm not really big into PvP. The Azerite, like Heart of Azeroth that you grind Azerite and like up your character level, I'm not big on that, honestly. It's kind of interesting, but I'm not really big on that. And I think the ship war resources type minigame deal going on was done better, and I'm going to discuss that in a little bit. So Battle of Azeroth is pretty good. It's worth playing, I think. I'm having a lot of fun, but it's my 6th favorite expansion. Next up is Legion. And Legion gets boosted, I think, over Battle of Azeroth because the Burning Legion is a cool enemy. And the Demon Hunter is a brand new class, and it's really interesting. And those two things are my favorite part of Legion. Again, the Dalaran, like you're in there and doing your class hall stuff, is interesting, but still it's like a reiteration of something they've already done, and I don't think it's as good as the next one on the list, which is my 4th favorite expansion, Warlords of Draenor. Almost forgot how to pronounce that. I like this one the most, like, more than Legion and Battle of Azeroth because it introduces this garrison element, and I love doing the garrison shit, man. I love recruiting the people, sending them on missions, and building up your garrison. That was such a cool system that I feel like they didn't when they like expanded or reiterated it for Legion with the class hall and Battle of Azeroth with the ship. There's not as much there. Building the garrison was cool, and I really wish they continued to expand on that. And that's something I think WoW needs to learn how to do. They need to learn the great ideas, and instead of like just redoing it a different way, they need to learn how to expand on the idea of the garrison instead of just doing garrison-like stuff somewhere else. Which is something I think other MMOs or quasi-MMOs like Destiny does wrong. They get something right, and then instead of just building on that, they try to redo it slightly different, and I think it hurts the game. But I really enjoyed Warlords of Draenor, mostly for the garrison aspects of it. Next up is at number 3 is Mist of Pandaria. And when this one originally launched, I was iffy on the panda race. You know, I thought it looked dumb. And I thought the expansion was going to be really stupid. But going into it and exploring that area and the cooking and the farming, I got so enveloped in just fucking cooking the best I could in farming. I spent dozens of hours, scores, fucking just farming shit and cooking great. And I spent like weeks, like 5-6 hours a day for weeks, grinding out to get that Cloud Serpent mount, collecting those eggs. And it actually turned out to be an amazing expansion. And I like the pandas. I like how they're a neutral race. I wish we could get some more of those. Those would be really interesting. That you can split off either Horde or Alliance. Or maybe even add a third, like, neutral faction. That could be cool. And I don't know, the whole thing pulled me in. I went in not liking it, and it really brought me back in. It's the most I've played WoW in a long time. Probably since I started. I fell off and then I got back in with Mist, and I played for months just doing random shit. Number 2 is Cataclysm. Cataclysm is a great expansion, especially with Deathwing. The raid is cool. It's got a cool world event, something that's exciting. All the areas are great. It adds tons of areas. The underwater one is cool. I like what's the name of is it Oldham? Oldham's the desert one with those fucking camels. I worked so hard to get those camel mounts, and the Indiana Jones character there is really funny. And I feel like Cataclysm has this epicness about it that few expansions have, you know. And it's probably the last actually epic event that's happened is Cataclysm, but I really enjoyed it, though I fell off after it ended. So, that's number 2. And number 1, it might be nostalgia talking, but I feel like the community feels this as well, is that Wrath of the Lich King is the best World of Warcraft expansion. It's the best WoW has ever been. And with Shadowlands coming out, taking place, like having something to do with the Lich King, and them opening up a realm to the Shadowlands above the Citadel in Icecrown. That's interesting. I think WoW knows that they need to go back to some of the Northrend Lich King roots to bring the game back around. Though it's doing a lot better now since WoW Classic released. The player count has boosted up a lot. And Lich King is just, I love Northrend. Northrend is such a great place. And the Lich King story is so awesome. I mean, they took it from Warcraft 3. But the story is engrossing. The dungeons, the dungeon where you run away from the Lich King is amazing. And then the raid to kill the Lich King, or to beat him, was a lot of fun. And he's just the most... He's even more threatening than Deathwing somehow. It's just so ominous, you know? And it's such a cool expansion. And it was really going at all cylinders there. So Wrath of the Lich King is definitely my favorite World of Warcraft expansion. So to just recap, Burning Crusade at 8, Vanilla WoW at 7, Battle of Azeroth at 6, Legion at 5, Warlords of Draenor at 4, Mist of Pandaria at 3, Cataclysm 2, and Lich King 1. Now, remember, you can comment your list and we can discuss them and just keep it civil. And what does Shuttle Inns have to do to, jump above Battle of Azeroth, Legion, and all of them? Maybe they just need to drop this idea. I don't want them to reiterate on this garrison thing again, It was fun with the garrison, and if they had stayed with that and expanded on it, that would have been great, but I don't want to see a 4th iteration of this. That's just mediocre. I want a big threat, and I think the story seems like it's going in that direction. I want the leveling experience to be fun. That's another problem I have with Battle of Azeroth. The leveling experience is kind of meh. And, I don't know, I just want something to engross me. I don't feel really engrossed at the moment. I'm just working on leveling up cooking and fishing right now. So, that's about it. And I hope they change to allied races or something. That would be cool, but I don't think they're going to do that. They'll probably upset those who already have it. So there you have it. So if you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos. And remember to look in the description and follow those links to the NAACP and the Southern Poverty Law Center. And thank you for watching. Peace.